Jana Duggar and her family have been away from the limelight. Everyone in the reality TV fanbase must be aware of Josh Duggar's case and how it cost the Duggars their show on TLC. Since then, everyone in the family has avoided being in the limelight. Duggar News followers still get a glimpse of some siblings who are trying to move on from the fiasco. One of them is Jana Duggar. She has marked her return to the vlogging world after being away from it for almost 3 years. Now that she is back, fans realize she is trying to take on the YouTube vlog world by becoming an influencer. Owing to this, fans have realized she may have already procured a sponsorship. Which brand is it? Among all the Duggar siblings that fans saw on 19 Kids and Counting and later Counting On, Jana was the oldest. Despite the Duggars having a rule to start courting from 16 years old, she didn't marry young. In fact, she is one among the adult kids who is above 30 and still single. Yet she is thriving in her life. Her YouTube updates suggest so. Jana is back in the vlogging world and has been posting videos about her new home and the projects she took on. Duggar News followers are very impressed by seeing this side of her. In her videos, Jana goes into detail about how she set up new projects in her new home. At the same time, she urges people to check the description box for more details. That's when a Duggar News follower realized that all of Jana's links in the description direct fans to Amazon's website. So they have been wondering if the international company has her working with them and officially sponsoring her. Someone stated how Jessa Duggar is also in the same commission program. So she must be the one teaching her sister, Jana. Apart from Jana thriving career-wise, things are blooming in her love life too. Duggar News viewers noticed that there was a big engagement ring on her finger in one of her family photos with her sibling, John David. Since then, everyone has been curious to know who her fiancé is. Earlier, there were rumors about her dating Stephen Wissmann, but she never confirmed this. A source on Reddit opened up about this matter. They revealed how Jana's new husband-to-be has previously been married. So he is a divorcee with kids of his own. Apparently, this news didn't land well with her parents, Jim, Bob, and Michelle, as it goes against their fundamentalist Christian ideology. Now fans and viewers know Jana is not living with them. Could this be why they are on good terms? Jana had admitted she left her parents' Arkansas compound a few years ago. Her clothes also went against the family norms in the new video she had put up. Her sister Jinger has been upfront about calling out religious practices, and many siblings are following in those footsteps, including Joy-Anna. However, this time, she created a buzz for something very different. Everyone knows how active Joy-Anna is on her social media. She often gives updates about her everyday life and her adorable family with 3 kids and her husband. Well, she decided to do something rather daring with herself, but it severely backfired. Well, things got so bad that Joy-Anna had instant regret and began to cry. What happened? At first, Joy-Anna ended up garnering a huge fanbase for herself, even after her family shows Counting On and 19 Kids and Counting stopped airing on TV. She started her weekly YouTube vlogs to give updates about her family and everyday happenings. She embraced her role as an influencer and would often promote products, but she stopped. As per the updates, Joy-Anna and her husband Austin have moved out of their family home and are in a temporary home while hunting for their dream farmhouse. So, in order to focus on these aspects, she decided to quit filming for YouTube. At the same time, fans saw Joy-Anna prioritize herself and indulge in something quite bold. But the outcome of it was a disaster, and it also made her cry. Joy-Anna has been making headlines for a while now. First, it was her decision to quit the YouTube vlogs, and then she started documenting her moving out of her family home journey. Then her youngest baby boy, Gunnar, was also hospitalized due to breathing issues. But as of now, Duggar News followers know there was a calmness in Joy-Anna's life until a disaster struck. She decided to film something quite bold. Joy-Anna wanted to dye her virgin hair at home. Prior to this, she had not done anything major to her long locks. But all of that changed when she and her friend Gabrielle decided to give her a makeover at home by dyeing her hair. They decided to get a chocolatey brown shade with some red undertone. But that's not what they got. Joanna was regretting the makeover after the reveal. She began to laugh, but also said it was a disaster. She said that the dye box had false advertising as her hair was dark with red parts next to her roots and purple undertones. It was making her skin look rather pale. In the next video, she decided to film herself going to the salon to get some damage control. She promised the audience to keep them updated with her final look. Do you like Joanna's new hair? First, the Duggars were a simple, supersized family in TLC's 19 Kids and Counting. But after a few seasons of their show, Duggar News followers found out about their dark side. Josh Duggar began facing molestation allegations. Then there were charges against his name for possessing CSAM. So he went to jail, and the rest of the family moved on with their lives. Dealing with such controversies wasn't easy for the family. For instance, Jana Duggar took a very long hiatus on social media right after the guilty verdict. While the rest of the family continued to post updates about their lives, there was no trace of her on the internet until recently. In some new vlogs, Jana has revealed she has moved away and is embracing her independence. Jana Duggar has been in the limelight lately. Apart from Josh, she is the eldest Duggar sibling. Unlike the rest of her brothers and sisters, she continued to stay at her parents' Jim, Bob, and Michelle's house. She had insisted that she likes taking care of her young siblings. She is 32 and hasn't tied the knot like the rest of the Duggars, as they are allowed to court for marriage from the age of 16. But it looks like Jana has been busy with other better things. For instance, she is back on social media after having a hiatus. She revealed through a new YouTube vlog how she had moved away from her parents, Jim, Bob, and Michelle Duggar's compound. Duggar News followers were shocked at this reveal. Jana went on to reveal the tiny house she had been living in. It was a tiny office building that she had gotten a good deal on. So she turned it into a small one-bedroom house. Jana doesn't have a stove, but her kitchenette has a microwave and 2 sinks. She has really utilized the open space building and made it her own. Her new residence also had live plants and a monkey plushie, which was a gift from her brother James. While Duggar News followers were very happy to see Jana seek independence and live life on her own terms. When Duggar News fans first met Jana, she was a very devoted daughter to Jim, Bob, and Michelle Duggar. But after controversies like Josh's imprisonment and the Shiny Happy People documentary, not all their kids are on good terms with their parents. It looks like Jana is headed on a similar path. Fans remember how she didn't mind living at her parents' Arkansas compound at first. Now Jana has announced that she is living on her own. At the same time, she was wearing a sleeveless top and shorts in the video. Duggar News followers know this is against the family rules, as their teaching urged the girls to dress modestly in skirts and dresses and not to show skin. After seeing Jana being experimentative and moving out, there is a buzz she might have had a falling out with Jim, Bob, and Michelle. However, it is merely a speculation, and no one has shed light on this matter. Are you happy seeing Jana's newfound freedom? Tell us about it in the comments below. Over the years, the Duggar family had impressed and impacted the TLC audience with their supersized family with 19 kids. But as Josh Duggar was found guilty of possessing CSAM, he has been serving his time in jail. Following this, the infamous family's reputation went down the drain. Yet Duggar News followers like staying in the loop about the happenings of other adult kids. Everyone's glad that one of their favorites, Jana Duggar, is back. Following her brother's sentence and her family getting exposed in the Shiny Happy People documentary, she went on a social media hiatus. Now that Jana is back, fans are noticing tons of changes in her. For instance, they were shocked at what she was wearing in her new YouTube video. How did her parents, Jim, Bob, and Michelle Duggar, approve? Jana Duggar is one of the oldest siblings in the family. Unlike her other adult brothers and sisters, she hasn't tied the knot yet. She stays in the Arkansas compound with her parents, Jim, Bob, and Michelle Duggar, assisting them in raising the minor kids in the family. Everyone admires her sacrificial nature, but also hopes she does things for herself. Jana did something in a new YouTube video after returning from a 2-year hiatus. She gave the followers a tour of her tiny house. The Duggar news celeb revealed how she has made her little living space spacious by masterfully maximizing storage. Despite this, fans couldn't help but notice what she was wearing. In the video, Jana is wearing a sleeveless top and black shorts. Fans were curious. After watching them on screens for many years, they knew how the family had prohibited the girls from wearing things other than dresses and skirts. They were also not to wear bare-shouldered clothes owing to their traditional and religious views. So Duggar news followers were curious as to how Jim, Bob, and Michelle have been approving their daughter to be in such clothing, especially as she is living under their roof. She's not the only sibling to have done so. Jinger and Jill have also done so and have resorted to avoiding the questions fans ask about their dress codes. Apart from Jana starting her YouTube career in vlogging, there are other exciting things happening in her life, too. Some of the Duggar news siblings, like John David and his family, were handing out with his sister Jana. As the brother-sister duo posed for one picture, fans couldn't help but notice a big diamond ring on her ring finger. Soon, speculation began that Jana was hiding her engagement. Chances are that she liked keeping things low-key since Josh Duggar's imprisonment. Others are hoping she will officially announce her relationship status soon. As of now, fans are unsure who her new beau is. Earlier, Jana had dated another fellow reality TV star, Wissmann. Are you excited about the new changes in Jana's life? Tell us in the comments below.